Howdy, howdy. Buttons. Hello. I'm never sure what I'm going to be wearing as soon as the stream starts, because I always type numbers and hotkeys that change what I look like. So, hello, howdy. Hope everyone's doing well. How's everyone on this once again fine Thursday morning? Hello, Jamie over on Twitch. How's it going? I will look at the chat. Hey, down here in her games. The Dude, King Cam, Rambo Squirrel, Lenny Face, Larry, and all others. How's it going? Currently getting distracted. Well, you've come to the right place. We are Distraction City today. Should be painting instead watching me. Well, you can do both. Unless you're like really just like full focused. Finish your first Sagittor. Think about how you can stay on track. Look at the models of every X amount of comments before you go. You look at models for every X amount. Yeah, maybe. On a painting competition, nice. Homebrew Space Marines are official Space Marines at Games Origin. Nice. What are your homebrew Space Marines? How do you like, man? I'm doing alright. How are you? Yeah, I don't really have like a plan today. We might review stuff. We might do something. Right. What we'll probably do is we'll probably get onto a topic of conversation at some point, and then from there, just kind of spiral out of control for like 20 to 30 minutes, before getting around to either doing some reviews, or Discord will maybe just not work, and then we'll do something else, and you know we'll work it out. Sculpting the corner of your room to make another Necron look like he's burning. Nice. For some reason, when I read that the first time, I thought you were like sculpting the actual like physical corner of your room, like you were building, like you were like digging out the corner to hide. That sucks a lot, man. Currently waiting for your limited edition Orc model to arrive. Nice. Angels of the Abyss. That sounds cool. Only focus on boarding action and fighting on the outside of ships. That makes sense. That sounds very cool. What's their color scheme? I guess it's I don't know why I attempted to guess. It could be anything. Ah, yes, it's a good idea to put all your little hide everything in the corner, out of the sight of prying eyes. Has anyone seen the models on tabletop battle reports that weren't painted? That weren't painted well. I want to eventually go on one, but I'm nervous about both. So I think with like battle report channel, I mean, my stuff I've done battle reports, and most of it's not even painted. But like a lot of it is down to camera work, lighting, post production. They could probably, I think a lot of things. You got to remember that a lot of things are probably going to look better in full cohesion, right? You know what I mean? So like, one thing I've noticed is my screen renders look better the more I'm doing of them. Like each individual one doesn't have to be perfect, they look better as a whole. Dark grey for the armor and then trim varies depending on the company. Nice. Just tired, very sick. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better soon. Just looking for some background noise while burning your blind. Cruel Boys for Path of Glory. Nice. Homebrew chapter review. I did want to do a homebrew review stuff. Because I've got some homebrew stuff I'm working on just as like a thing that I want to make a video about. I've got a few videos that I'm slowly getting through. I've been busy the past couple of weeks, so I haven't actually started much. But videos are slowed down kind of. I'm getting like one big one a month at this point because of being busy. Trying to get your Drukari done. Nice, yeah. Drukari's good. Yeah, I might do like a homebrew review something at some point. Yes, new clan rats. Oh, they look so good. Very unfortunate that I like Skaven, and I probably am gonna get. I'll probably get I'll get the starter kit and then see from there. But yeah, the clan rats. If the rest of Skaven are as good as that, that'd be great. And yeah, the latest rules. I've looked into a little bit. I saw it was like you start with 4 CP now, which is quite interesting. I haven't looked in too deeply. I'm sure once it's more like cohesion, like not cohesion. I'm just saying that word because I said it earlier. Once everything's kind of been like more comprehensive and all together, I'll probably do a bit more of a review of Age of Sigmar rules. But yeah, 4 CP a turn Sounds interesting. I think it makes sense because like it was weird that you started with, at least for my one game, you start with one, but you can like gain them from other things. But we didn't use them, so we haven't had the chance to really run through with them yet. So, what are my thoughts on new Custodes rules? Wait until the Codex comes out. To be honest, this is a thing. I think I've seen a lot of negativity around it, but I think obviously the problem Ninth had was that every time a Codex came out, it was like super OP, and there was a kind of creep there. Seems like what's happening is people are now worried that when their Codex comes out, they're going to be like, oh no, we're going to be bad, but like it'll be fine. I think and again, for 99% of the player base, you like me, there are other things as part of your game that is probably going to be better than worrying about how nerfed or buffed your army is. You could probably do fine by learning the game and just having fun. Like don't get swept up in the negativity. And I haven't really looked into like the minutia of the leaks and the stuff they've mentioned. Because it's a lot of, you know, theory crafting and maths and stuff, which I'm not good enough at the game, and also I don't play Custodes. So I mean, I think the direction of having the nerfs, I think the direction of having it kind of feel like each codex is getting like quote unquote nerfed is good, because it means they're going to be in a healthier state for the future. I think having a better baseline when everything's not OP is a lot better. Oh.
Hey Paul, really love your stuff. You really helped me get motivated to hobby. Currently working on Sisters of Battle Ladies for a 750, trying to get them built.
Grace Denlinger? Grace. Thank you very much for the $10. Yeah. And the text speech works. What is the text speech Brommy? It's Welsh. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I had from last if you weren't here last stream, I did turn text speech on? Turn Superchats on. And then ironically I got promoted at work, so I got more money anyway, so I probably don't even need it. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for the $10. German, that makes sense. Also got a model I made from bits back from my Games Workshop Tech Marine from the Death Watch named Jeff Watch. What a name. Anyway, I rambled about Custodes for a while. Where we accidentally did something better than I thought I could do it purposely. Nice. I accidentally did something better than I could do. Yeah, that's one of the things I've definitely done before, where I've just the tongue on the squig for my big boy on squig was definitely an accident. Started making Egg Marine on Easter at 12. Stopped one thing in there by a was sick. The following day I lost my voice. Oof. That sucks. Gotta see some rats. Yes. Much like KY Jelly, it's better on the whole. That's a joke from They talk about that joke in one of the Austin Powers films. Like the plan is called Preparation H. And that's a Piles cream or something. I think I'm starting a converted Taos plus Skink army. That would be cool. I've seen I saw on Reddit. I think someone's doing a Votan Seraphon hybrid, which is cool. Much better. Stomach isn't bothering you now. That's. I realized my mistake. I thought it was Scouts. It's somewhere in the UK. You'll see Jeff in 2-3 years when I finish him. Nice. Yeah, I will probably, I'll probably get around to him at some point, yeah. Don't abbreviate command points. Oh, it's fine. People are allowed to use the letters C and P and not mean something else. It's fine. Hey Chris, yeah, have something to listen to while you do something that I probably should be doing. Unfortunately, because we've got I was busy last weekend, because we've got people coming around, visitors this weekend. I've had to put all my painting stuff just out of the way because we need to use this room for visitors. So Having strike purpose being removed from everything makes it more interactive for a lot of armies against them. Yeah, I think the other one was the 4 plus for Custodes. And it's one of those things where, like, you know, I think it's gonna be interesting when the Codex comes out and see what people do with it. But I don't really. It'll be fine. And again, like I would be interested at some point to kind of have. I know places. I think Goonhammer does like a what's the word? A questionnaire about like how often people play Warhammer, and like the majority of people don't play it that often. And I think worrying about the strength of a codex when it comes out and being salty about it when likelihood is, you know, you'll probably be fine, and then you just play the games with your friends and have fun. And if you're not having fun, then play something else. And if that's because, yeah, like you look at Admech is kind of like one of those ones where it looks like that is not a fun army to play, and that there are problems there. And I'm not saying like the balance at all is perfect. I think the balance has got problems. But not any problems that, you know, I mean, I'm playing Raven Guard with 12 Centurions. I know, you know, I'm not exactly being the best person in the world, and yeah, my dice are garbage. Are you require homebrew or lore cabal? I guess homebrew. I don't really have a I just painted them colors I like. The thing is with I guess with the cabals and stuff is I don't know anything about any of the cabals at all, so I just kind of I don't really have any story for them. That could be something we'd ask ChatGPT to do, just go with whatever it says. Like with Screaming Ramus, I had an idea going in. I have no ideas with my Drukhari, so it might be interesting to do that. Got an influx of money. Your dad's retirement account in front of him. Nice. Any progress on the Maidenless Gold Discord emote? Good call. Good point. I've got a lot of the Discord emotes I need to sort out. Have I caught up on model reviews yet? Absolutely not. I'm further behind than I ever was. A thumbnail meme stories. Yes, I'm glad. I'm hoping a few people get that one. That is a very that's a very, very funny scene from that show. Have the visitors paint for me. I could do. Yeah, 350 points for the combat patrol. Yeah, it is very much like they've made just a horrible army. The thing is with Admech, it's not even a good, like it can't even be saved by being a fun army to collect, because it does look horrible to paint, and then you have to buy a lot of it. So it's expensive, tricky to paint, and just kind of meh. But they can fix it. I mean, they did that with Drukhari. And Drukhari I still enjoyed, even though it was weak, but they made a new the Sky Splitter, and it's like amazing now. Yeah, I should have left it and got them to paint. I already got my friends to paint other stuff. I need to make the video about that, because I finally got all of the things painted together. All of the things I let other people paint. I've finally got the squad back, so I can do the video about it. How's it going, H-Grim? In the lore, the Tau have allied with literal sentient mushrooms. Not like orc mushrooms, I mean actual sentient mushrooms. So like, I was trying to think of a thing that would be like, but I can't think of anything. Cole's box is the same size as a box of Skitarii. Wow. What up, Omnicia, blah, 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 blah. Omnisci Sphinx. That's a difficult name to say. It's probably not a difficult name to say, but for the greater good. I know. Are you on point? What's the topic? There is no topic at the moment. This is why the stream is such a well-titled thing. Because if I don't commit to anything, we can do whatever the hell we want. I could just go play Helldivers if I wanted to. Sure. Don't know who we're. Don't know if anyone's around for Helldivers, but I don't know. So Centurions are not good. No. Whoa. Like let's not say things we're gonna regret. Centurion. I'm playing Raven Guard with 12 Centurions, and the reason that's bad is because I should be playing with 36 Centurions. So you know, is that actually legal? Yeah, you can have 36 Centurions. Yeah, what I'm saying is I'm not using enough Centurions. So don't you try and catch me out, Mr. Von Carmian. Or I'll... I don't know what I'll do. I'll throw Centurions at you. I don't know. I've been playing Guard back in 5th, but I still... But the skill tree to play that army has gone up, yeah. I don't say that one of the Dark Angel attachments gives Outriders battle line. Yes, it's the... Raven Wing? Lots of ravens, lots of birds. Just summoning my Demon's Combat Patrol. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the thing with AdMech is the range is very cool, and I'd really like their vibe. Like the soon as I knew the weakness of my flesh disgusted me is such a cool quote. I crave the cold certainty of steel. That was my first army, and whilst I do agree that they are hard to paint, I love looking at my painted models. Yeah, they are a very rewarding army, I think. Hey Martin, I'm doing well. How are you? Have you ever thought about collaboration with VTubers? I have collaborated with Christian von Carmian once, and that was fun. I enjoyed that. The thing with collaborating with other people is, as the smaller creator, it feels weird for me to kind of go to people like, I guess I mean, obviously there's people around my level. I say around my level, I mean like similar like size to me. And even with them, I just feel like going to them and being like, hey, do you want to collab? I feel awkward about it. If anyone could just come to me and is like, hey, do you want to collab? Then I'd be like, yeah, sure. I'm very much a person, and this is something that I struggle with in general. I'm very much a person that I'm happy to, help out people. So if they come to me and want, collabs and stuff, I'm happy to be like, hey, you want to collab? And I'll be, yeah, sure. But I'm not the kind of person who go the other way because I feel like I'll be bothering them. I'm happy to be bothered. I don't like doing the bothering. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sounds like a good time. It does seem like there are more people getting into the 40k space in the VTuber space. So, the Venn diagram of those two things, I am there, but very small. Poor collab with anyone. My self-esteem. Oh, I'm just gonna say I'm a slut, but that's not the. That's not what I mean. That's not something I should be saying. No, as in like I'm happy to collab with anyone, and it's just fun. It's just finding the time because I am quite busy, like not being not a VTuber. Yeah, AdMech are a very nice looking force when everything's like together. Again, it's one of those ones that really works well cohesively. Helldivers is banging. I'm enjoying Helldivers. There's a new expansion now. I haven't got enough credits for the new things, but I'm still going through. Other ones play with Bricky. Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, like, it'd be nice to collaborate. I don't actually watch any Bricky. I've heard of him, and I know he does Adeptus Ridiculous. And yeah, I'd be happy to like collab with these people, but he's got like 1 million subscribers. He already doesn't know who I am. And I'm not going to be like, hey, I've got no subscribers. You want to hang out? That sounds like a weird thing. Did I hear Liberty? Based more Centurion. If Helldivers has a Centurion armor at any point, I'm there. I'm too tired to ask about any topic, so I can jump to model reviews. Yeah, I could do. This is what happens: is this chat starts going, and I like having a conversation. I like to yap. I think I feel like that's a VTuber thing. Maybe it's not, but I feel like VTubers always like just chat, and then they just kind of wiggle around with their VTuber model. A lot of VTubers are playing 40k computer games right into lore. They don't seem to get properly into tabletop game. I think, yeah, I guess not. But I guess it's the stepping stone, right? But and then I think a lot of people consume 40k in different ways, right? Like, there's a lot of people who don't play the game. A lot of people who don't collect the minis. A lot of people who don't, like me, I don't really get into the lore. Some people are just there for the video games. And I think that's a good way of doing it. Why does this fire look more like a very fluffy side coat rather than actual fire? Huh? I guess that's something else. I might be behind or something. I thought I saw 1 or 3 say to buy and paint them. I mean, they could be, but then also they are probably also busy people doing other VTubery things. Howdy, Totally Spike. Any opinions on the Orc and Custodians leaks? I discussed this earlier, but I'm basically like wait for the. They look fun. The Orc ones do look fun. The Orc ones actually look quite interesting. But I think it's yeah, I think it's a case of yeah, just wait until they come out. Wait until the things come out. A lot of people underestimate how scary the flame ones actually are. I'd imagine you're a human in Dark 20, you just see. I mean, a lot of stuff in 40k is scary, man. Like, Everything's scary. I have a question. Have you had the urge or need to soup knights or other factions such as Guard or Grey Knights? Not. I think I have, like, I tried doing a little bit of that when the Chaos Knight box came out in 9th with Thousand Suns, but no. I kind of feel like I like having things as, like, if I'm playing Grey Knights, I want to play Grey Knights, you know what I mean? My teammate who is in the Crusade with me playing Grey Knights does soup some Knights. He has a couple of, no, not called Warlocks, Armigers. And they do quite well. He does have 1 million now. I think that's pretty, yeah, that's cool. I knew he had a lot. I knew he was very popular. And obviously he's got Adeptus Ridiculous, which has hundreds of thousands as well. Maybe one day. I mean, the videos I've been doing, the past couple of videos, have actually done really well. Which is good. And they have actually brought in subscribers. So it seems like, yeah, each video I'm doing is bringing in subscribers. So I'm growing, which is good. And I'm growing at a steady pace, which I like. I started turning orcs because I have the same problem. You have to play 40k on the table. So I start playing orcs because I have the same problem you have to play. I might be reading that wrong. Yapping is good. Good. I'm glad yapping is good. They have a Centurion. Yeah, they have a Dreadnought in Helldivers, which I've used before. What Warhammer YouTube do I watch? I watch Tabletop Tactics a little bit. I don't really watch that much. What's his name? Warhipster as well has very, very good tutorials. Most of the time when I'm watching stuff like Warhammer related, I watch some obviously some Christian folk army every so often as well to learn a bit about that side of stuff. And here he is. Better about to hear my name. Yeah, there he is. And Dustin Rhodes, I watch him as well. But most of the time when I'm looking at like Warhammer stuff, I'm looking for tutorials, and it's just random people. Like, I've seen the tutorials from a lot of different places that are all pretty good. But I'm only resubscribed to, like, yeah, Christian Folk I'm subscribed to, Warhipster, Tabletop Tactics, and Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes? Not Dustin Rhodes. That's a wrestler, idiot. Duncan Rhodes. Sorry, I had the roads wrong road. Well, I took the wrong turn and went down the wrong road. I made a Grey Knight Tech Marine during this conversation. Nice. Also, PSA Red Turbo Dorks look great on Khorne. Oh, I actually used a Turbo Dorks. I did one of their color shifts. It's a dark color shift, but I did it on the Storm Raven. So in the light, it looks really cool. Brickers collaborating a lot of VTubers recently, yes, but VTubers that people have heard of. Because I think it's part of that VShojo. VShojo that I think Iron Mouse is part of as well, because I watch like Connor VA on Twitch sometimes as well, so I think, you know, actual popular people. All roads lead to Rome with an H. Hi, death. Hi, you know who you are. I can't say your name, I failed. Just slap some booba on your avatar. That's the thing. That's how you do it. I've got some wiggle, but it's only on the arms. I'm very 2D. Very flat. I watch lore and painting stuff when I need to noise this battle report. Yeah, Tabletop Tactics, I do really like their battle reports. How's my pile of shame is getting smaller? It kind of is, actually. I've not been adding much to the back. I'm not, like, what did I buy? I bought Centurion, like a lot of Centurions recently, but I've actually progressed them quite far. So I'm actually kind of net neutral on that. The problem is going to be when Age of Sigmar 4th edition comes out, because that's going to be a big thing on the backlog. So I haven't actually grown the I haven't grown the backlog at all. It's stayed relatively neutral. Please tell me we'll go around the minis of February. Oh, no, not even close. We're not even in 2024 yet, my friend. I meant to do that last stream, but it didn't pan out. Rats versus Squigs, yeah. Like, oh, man. I love the Squigs. Squigs are great. Tails known for my control. It's a subject like a real-life country in the east with a family of... Oh, right, yeah. Tabletop Time. I've heard of that. There's a lot I've heard of, but the thing... so one problem with... Here's a problem I have. and it's a very it's not really a problem. It's just so stuff like battle reports and like learning about lore. Because I've watched stuff like Astartes Anonymous. I've watched some of them actually. They're quite good. And Warhammer, I've watched a couple of their stuff of. The problem is they're all quite long. And something I enjoy watching while I work is I watch ZFG, who, if you don't know, is a Legend of Zelda speedrunner. And he does a lot of, like, at the moment he's doing a lot of Majora's Mask Rando. And I really like watching them in the background. They're really interesting to me. And they're really long. They're like 7+ hours. So that takes up a lot of my, like, side screen time. Which is, you know, kind of takes up a lot of the time anyway. I'm probably one of the few people who actually enjoys that, watching that, like... I say that. He gets, like, 2,000 viewers a stream, so other people obviously enjoy it. You've followed my streams for a while and really impressed with your painting. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've been enjoying War Hipster's streams actually. They're really good. I you know, I hope he does well, because his painting with contrast is witchcraft. He is magical with that stuff. It's amazing. I actually one of the first video ideas I had when I started the channel was to follow his tutorial to see what the results would be like. I might still do that, but I kind of feel like I should reach out to him and be like, hey, do you mind if I do this? Yeah. Another weird question, what paints do you use? Mostly Citadel. I have a few... Opens the drawer. I have a few army painters here and there, but Citadel. Mostly contrast paints. Although, actually saying that, I've kind of been leaning away from contrast paints more and more. But I am enjoying contrast paints. Still. Like, I think contrast paints are still good. But I have been moving away from them, just going back to streamer. No EOB? Oh, I have watched him sometimes as well. Not someone I subscribe... There's some people that I watch that I don't subscribe to. And I know that's the really bad thing to do from someone who is asking you to like, comment, subscribe. But there's some channels which I don't want to... Like, I don't watch everything. I kind of see them every so often and watch them there. But then looking at the actual, like, stats from my own channel is most people don't actually watch stuff through their subscription box anyway. So the subscription number isn't that important. Turned tables have been turned around, the tables have turned. Painting some sisters. Penitent engines, nice. I like the penitent engines. I think they're really cool. And the mortifiers. They're pretty grim as well when you read into them. Yeah, the Vishojo. Vishojo? Yeah. Painting my last Ultramarine for graduating to Angels of Vengeance. Very nice. Dean's about to submit today. Reaver Titan for Golden Demon didn't even get in the top 3. That's unfortunate. I started with play on tabletop and the production quality was so high. Yeah, that's the thing, is that, like, this is why, like, people have been asking me to do battle reports, and I'm going to do, like, battle reports, but, like, obviously my style, not full battle reports, like live editing like that, because the production value is so high on those things, and it feels like I've got... And even when I do battle reports, I feel like there are sometimes that just aren't as interesting. I feel like having a story to tell around the game I play is more interesting. So, like, you know, failing the turn 1 charge, or going over, you know, doing too much charging, you know, going hand too far. You know, there's a story around that kind of sums up the game that I can make a video about, of more so than making a full battle report. Someone upon your stream through my boyfriend. I was curious what was going on here. Hello. We chat. Basically, we just chat a lot. We chat a lot until I catch up with chat. Which the problem being is, as I'm chatting and catching up with everyone's chat messages, the chat messages are replying to me. So we have like 12 conversations going at once. Good news, got a hold of a physical copy of the Black Crusade core book. Nice. I don't get many figures at the moment, so I keep going back to my old ones and going, you know what would be cool? Yeah, I mean, not growing the pile of shame is good. Did any mountainside tabletops videos? I haven't, actually. That sounds cool. Scream remembers he's going to Asda to pick up some bread for sandwiches while Brummy Tyrannid standing in the way. Yeah, the new Skaven do look great. I think last stream we got to, obviously we were in the middle of December 2023, and we got to someone who had just finished painting tons of Skaven. I was like, ooh, that's a bad timing. Oh dear. Moving back to the UK from Germany soon. Part of that starting off some pile of shame. That's how you make progress. True. It's the same as like, how do you lose weight? Well, if you cut a leg off. There you go. Had this 4 days just at home, just finished one model. But I mean, yeah. One model is still like, taking your time and doing one model is really cool. How are streamer ratings going? Actually, not too bad. Most of the stuff I have for my Crusade list or the list I want to do for like quote unquote competitive games or league games or whatever, or match play games, is base coated. I actually only have like 7 units left to do, although 3 of them, 3 or 4, 3 of them are massive. Well, 2 of them are Dreadnoughts and 1 of them's a Storm Raven. So saying I've got 7 units left when 1 of them's a Storm Raven doesn't really count. I play Guard and now I have Lizard Brain. Overextend, burn out, and lose turn 2. Man, I wish the Guard player that I play against would do that. It would make my job a lot easier. Would recommend Pete the Wargame, not someone I've heard of. Speaking of AOS 40, did you know you could legally bring an army of 320 clan rats? Oof. I think the one of the new orc detachments allows you to bring 300 grots or something stupid. That'd be funny. What's the Zelda channel called? It was ZFG. Z, the letter Z, the letter F, the letter G. He's been a speedrunner for years. He had like 100% world records in Ocarina of Time stuff, but he's very, very good at randomizers, which I really enjoy. I might do a randomizer on stream at some point. I don't know that. I kind of want to learn a bunch of speedrunning tricks for Ocarina of Time. And I think doing a no logic randomizer might be a good way to do it. That's sort of fun we bring, no worries. Kind of back in the hobby ring, I'm trying to do my first submission for his Tales of Many... Yeah, what is that? Tales of Many Warhips? I actually don't know what that is. I saw it, but I don't know what it is. I'll get the answer to that when I get down to that part of the chat. What is tutorial for Deathwatch outside of the Edge highlights? Nice. Paulhammer, yeah, I've heard of Paulhammer. Cringe-based Vallejo. I've heard Vallejo is good. Yeah, I have a army painter matte white, which is quite good. I don't use Citadel white. Viewer numbers is always more important than subscriber numbers. Yes, very true. And yeah, a lot of my viewers seem to come, and getting views is actually, it's really weird. Like the videos that do well, you can tell it's based on the like more newer people coming in and hitting, quote unquote, hitting the algorithm. Like my overextending videos got like 60k views now, and it's been like, it started off like obviously good burst first day, next few days kind of flattened out, and then got into the algorithm, has kind of gone 45-degree angle on the graph. And then my latest video went up to like 19k in a day, which is like way ahead of everything else, and then has got like 22k now, and that literally just leveled off. So it's all about like, sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. And subscribers, yeah, a majority of that is not coming from the subscriber feed. Even though I watch most of the stuff I watch from the subscriber feed, that seems to be not what most people do. Yeah, I think Citadel paints are fine. I really like Citadel. Yeah, I think contrast paints are very good, and there are some things I will never not use contrast paints for. Bone, like anything that kind of can use Skeleton Horde for. Yeah, Skeleton Horde. Anything I use Skeleton Horde, I will always use Skeleton Horde. But I found like with some things like reds, I found like doing it without contrast paints is a bit nicer. I do a lot of edge highlighting as well. Maybe I don't need to. I'm watching American Warhammer YouTubers, I get confused all their YouTubers, I have 15% extra. Yeah, it's because obviously the because all of the stuff is in all of the, like the productions in the UK. One good thing about being in the UK is that it's a lot cheaper than elsewhere, because like I imagine Australia is pretty bad as well. And a friend of mine is in Japan at the moment, and he was showing a picture of some of their stuff in the Tokyo Warhammer store, and converting it, it's expensive there. Even though yen is the yen is weak, it's still more expensive in Japan. What's the recommendation for Warhammer YouTubers? Recommend 2 plus tough. He does great Age of Sigmar lore videos. Very nice. Yeah, the lore videos are something I've still not really managed to get a grasp on. I've tried watching Adeptus Ridiculous, and I'm not saying they're bad videos, I think they're probably good videos, but I just find it difficult to not pay attention. I find it difficult to, because a lot of the stuff I watch is like background stuff, and I feel like I will want to pay attention, and I find it difficult to do that. Yeah, there are some things I think contrasts are just better for, and I still like using contrast. So I think that some of the stuff in my Centurions didn't work with contrast. So you can run a Chapman bike, 36 bikes with 6 ATVs attached, and additional 3 ATVs and 6 assault Centurions. Age 65 doesn't have lore, it's just rats. Elecman will fight you on that. It's a good thing you're over there on Twitch, so he can't fight you. But he's talking mad shit for someone in chatting range. I think when I get home, I'll finish adding flames to Bellacor's base. Nice. Adam's completed, yeah, and then we'll see him in several months. When I get my Tau plus Skink army started, I want my centerpiece to be the big Riptide battlesuit that's converted to look like a Carnosaur. That is awesome. Have a nice stream. Thank you, Anno. Have a good day. No matter how many minutes I have, I always finish a week before I get the Stormbringer magazine. But I do have a lot of free time. Yeah, I've realised I'm like the grumpy old men from the Muppets. True, you are Waldorf and Statler. Yeah, I realised I have like 10 Stormbringer magazines stacked up. I was like, where did they come from? I should probably sort them out at some point. I've got like 5 or 6 of the Imperium magazine as well. Because you kind of, for those ones, I'm not too upset about buying because they are a good deal. So even if I don't get around to them for a while, they were a good deal. A good deal. A good deal. Enjoying assembling Rogel Dawns. Trimming mod lines from a tank with those exotic therapeutic. Yeah, I do struggle with mod lines in some places. There are also there are some. I was building something recently. There were some things that I was just like, why have you put them on the sprue like this? Why have you decided to put the sprue the connection to the sprue on like the round part? Like that's so annoying, or in a difficult place to get. And there's some mold lines as well, but yeah, not too bad. Pro acrylic white is good. The one video or the kind of videos I'm probably not going to make are stuff like, hey, let's compare all these paints, because I don't know. Thing is, those kind of videos I always think I don't really have a good opinion because I'm not good at painting, but also I think, well, if I'm just like an everyman, like the layman painter, maybe it would be interesting to actually grab a bunch of these paints and actually see if I can notice a difference. And if I can notice a difference, that would be quite interesting. But that requires me to go buy those paints, set them up. Like, there's a lot of videos I have in the works like that, where I've got good ideas, I just need to actually do them and then find time to do them. Which is difficult. I think the series essentially is equivalent to your model review stream mixed with Paint Jam. Oh, that's cool. That is interesting. Oh yeah, Paint Jam as well. At some point I will do a Paint Jam. Probably July. Late June, early July. Because I'm quite busy. I'm quite busy in May and June. Well, I'm busy at the end of May, but May I'm going to do Magnus Mayhem. And I'm going to complete Magnus in May on stream, finally. I look forward to that. 2 thin coats, White Star. I kind of do want to get into 2 thin coats do look quite good, and I think Duncan Rhodes is quite a good painter anyway, and I like his stuff, so I imagine his paints are probably good. I've heard they're good. I'm not a fan of purple contrasts. So that's quite interesting because I like purple contrasts. Well, I liked purple contrasts. No, I do like purple contrasts on my Drukhari. They're great, but then I used them on one of my Centurions and it was not great because they're much more like I used it on the gun and it's much more of a flat panel. With something like a Drukhari with so many like overlapping spiky pieces, it worked really well. So I think purple contrasts are very good for things that get broken up a lot. But not for flat panels. So with the gun that I did, I actually went over a little bit with another paint just to kind of smooth out. I only hopped in one of his streams when he was live yesterday, but it seems to be a stream where he talks about viewer submitted models that pair with the general theme. Oh, that's cool. I do that, but I have 5 months of submissions I need to do. I'm probably gonna at some point I need to at some point do like a week every day of streaming and just catch up. But that is not today. I mean, I'll probably do something later unless I decide to do something else. But again, the one thing I'm really enjoying with streaming is actually just kind of chatting and hanging out. I do feel like I want to do more like viewer interaction-y stuff. Like I quite enjoyed what's that stream I did? Can't remember now. Oh, and the doing like the ChatGPT stuff during the birthday charity stream was quite fun. There's no work for law. I've heard of him. I haven't watched any. And Arbiter Ian is someone I have heard of as well, but I haven't actually. I haven't watched much of his stuff as well. I like using contrast, but using normal acrylic paint seems to be better than by the contrast medium. Yeah, like the contrasts have been. The contrasts have been. I think there's like I said, there's some things I can contrast that are perfect for. But I have been enjoying using regular paints. It's helping with like learning how to thin paint and stuff like that. Been fascinated by your Warhammer content, especially your army of the Screaming Ravens. Can you tell me more about how you built and customized them? I could talk a little bit about it. Yeah, they're alright. I'll come back to that in a sec. So there's a couple more, because that's a bigger topic. And I can possibly pull out like a diagram. I don't know. I will get back to that question. I painted both of my dreads with contrast paints. That's yeah. That the contrast paints through the airbrush have been very good. I've been liking using them. Aelga's the Gargant this week and next week in Stormbreaker. That's quite the deal. Missed the chance to do March Magnus. I did, yeah, which is why we're doing Magnus Mayhem. Remember to hydrate. Thank you, Jamie. That's actually a good point. I should drink. In July, late June, with long exams. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Because like late July, or like July would be better for exams, right? That's probably universal. Banned Words was the other one that was very fun. I enjoyed Banned Words. June, we have a printer automatically printing the entire backlog. That's actually a really funny idea. It would waste a lot of paper is the problem. Hello, Miniatures Rundown. How's it going? Yeah, it would very much waste a lot of paper. Although actually having the submissions kind of scrolling by and I have to do them as they scroll by. But again, this is one of the things I don't want to like rush through people's submissions because obviously I want to give people the same amount of time. But there are things I want to do around the submissions. It'd be quite interesting. There'll be a day when the report is not distracted, but today's not the day. Today's not that day. You are right. And Screaming Ravens. We are going to do some more reviews today. I think. Yeah. I think. I'll probably so yeah. We'll do some reviews in a sec. Screaming Ravens. How I built and customized them. I guess the only conversion work I've done. So the Vanguard vets are assault intercessors plus some parts from the Vanguard vets of some of the claws, plus some 3D printed like third-party parts for the backpacks, like the kind of the jet, the engine jetpacks, painted in the style of F-Zero cars. I've realized that a lot of the I'll do random stuff here and there. Only a couple of them have that. Most of them are based on like a Nintendo thing. Like the Vanguard vets are F-Zero, the Centurions are Metroid Prime, the Devastated Centurions are Ocarina of Time, the other Centurions are going to be Pokemon, the both sets of Incursors are fine. I say fine, they're both just like random, that's fine. But yeah. Where did I get the wings? It was Puppets War. PPPETSWAR. If you go to the first Screaming Raven video, which I think is, if you go to the channel, just sort the videos by popular, the first one, most popular video should have a link to everything in the description. If you channel just something to let you know that videos are really high quality, fun to watch. Thank you, M5A. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you're doing well. Just spent a while finishing up converting the Wolf Attack the Black Hawk mini. Better match how he is in the book. I am doing a mini review, but if you share, if it's completed and you're sharing it, I'm not going to get around to it because I go through the completed submissions. I'm probably not going to get round to if you submit it now, it's going to be a long time before I get around to it because I'm going through in order, and Yeah, I'm in December of last year still. Has image, and what I learned is has video. Hey look, Dunkler has put something in as of 8 minutes ago. We'll see that in a little while. In completed. I think we are on like page 50-ish. Yes, we're on page 50, I think. Do we see these? No. Yeah, no, we didn't. This was a good page. Did we see the previous page? Yes, I recognize this page. I should really write down where I am. Oh, yes, because there's all the Skaven. Yes. I recognize all this. Cool, we're on this page. Yeah, we're on page 50, but there are 83 pages. So I'm over halfway. Randomness is a lie. Embrace getting slammed by Nintendo solicitors. True. We do a whole army based on Smash Bros. Colors. This is the interesting thing, is a couple of people suggested that, but Smash Bros. Is just a collection of other games. So Captain Falcon's already in there. Samus is now in there. So it kind of is... I'm kind of doing that? I don't know. My local Warhammer shop started a weekly custom crusade thing where you can either be defender or destroyer. The destroyers try to destroy the map and specifically try something. That sounds cool. Minecraft Steve Devastator's Endurian. They are very blocky, to be fair. Make it through January. I think I could make it to January today, I think. No, don't... I mean, obviously submit more stuff if you want. I need to work out what I need to do is, and it's something that people have requested. I'll start doing it. When I finish a stream, I will put in the dates. If I review stuff, I will put the dates of what it gets reviewed after the stream. I should probably submit it quick. Yeah, this is the thing, is if you're like, oh, I won't review it now, still submit it, because then you're in the queue. You gotta get in the queue. And again, I will probably at some point do a big burst of reviews. Each page is 25 submissions. And some of them aren't actually submissions, some of them are just because I'm doing it by picture. Some of them are just like reaction pictures. Yeah, the thing is like I get caught in a conversation. Just wanted to know your video about your losing streak and how I discovered your channel. Well, thank you for watching. Your club is nicknamed your chaplain on bike the missile. Very good. Yeah, it's very much a problem. I didn't do it. So I had the game I posted about recently, the draw that I had against Grey Knights. I'm gonna make a video about that one because we used the chess clock, and I found it actually was quite an interesting experience. But I didn't overextend. I actually did quite well. I actually positioned okay. My problem was essentially the problems were one, dice at some point. Well, I'm not going to blame the dice because I could have won if I had been more careful with some of my movement. And CP usage. By being quick, I kind of was like, oh yeah, I'll use a CP. I think it's a good time to use a CP. But then realizing I really should have saved it. Because part of the problem I have is CP is such a valuable resource for me. I kind of need to have one each turn. Well, obviously. As in, like, I like to use it on my turn for the Devastator Centurions for the buff over 12 inches away. And I need to use it on the enemy's turn, potentially, to pull them up and put them in the Street Reserves. So, like, I need to have at least one per turn. So I'm kind of always got those used, and if I don't use them, then I can start stacking them up. But I need to be more careful. You can believe you can clear January. Well, we shall see. We shall see how it goes. I might make it into January, like a little bit into January. We'll see. Again, there'll probably be big bursts of like time to go past. This week, someone in my local club got tabled within 20 minutes. Oh, that is unfortunate. Also, one of the things I think that sped up the game against the Grey Knights was that because half of his stuff was in Strategic Reserves or in Deep Strike, I had nothing to do turn one. I just moved and then went, all right, I can't see anything. Your turn. Have I played Kill Team? I have played a bit of Kill Team. It's good. I enjoy Kill Team. I haven't played it in a while, though. Is this gonna work? It is. Hey! Found the Grommet watch. Yeah, so Grommet... People have been slacking on Grommet watch. To be fair, I did forget to put Grommet in a video recently. But yeah, Grommet watch is... in most of my kind of longer videos, or I guess main videos, I hide a Grommet mug, and people have to try and find it. And people have not found like the past few because I hide them too well. So long as I've actually managed to get a game of 40k, and yeah, that's the thing. We had to submit in the completed channel in Discord. One of the things we were trying, because obviously it was like I played it Tuesday night, and obviously playing a game of 40k, of 2k points, 40k after work, in an evening before another work day. If it goes late, you're kind of screwed, especially at my age where I'm old and get tired. I'm just tired all the time. Then being able to actually complete it before a good bedtime is quite good. We started at basically 7, we ended by 10, so 3 hours. Floating clock's lot previously 100% help fix analysis paralysis, but not great for people who are learning or losing the game to silly mistakes. Yeah, it's stuff I want to talk about in the video, but yeah, I found that it was actually quite a good learning experience, strangely. Because I found the stuff that I should be thinking about, because it wasn't. It's the stuff I should remember that isn't already like second nature, if you see what I mean. So when I did some movements and I wasn't quite on objective, I was like, okay, that might have been something. If we were playing super slow, I may have thought of that, but I might not have thought of that. But by making mistakes quicker, you learn more stuff. Obviously, if you're learning the game just in general, then no, you don't want to go with a timer. But I do think it's something people should try, and that's what the video will be about. I think the opposite of that, which is like if you are on a weekend, you've got time, I've seen a suggestion where you literally just talk everything out. Like you go, I'm gonna attempt to move here. What would you you're both basically helping each other learn what you do, and the game will take forever, but you'd learn a lot, and talking through it like that. Have you tried one-page rules? I have, or anything like that. I have tried one-page rules. I keep saying page. One-page rules. And it is good. I have enjoyed one-page rules. Right. We're going to start with Spooky, with more of these, the beach orcs. We've seen a few of these on the channel, and they're always very good. I love the bases. I love the vibe. And these are, no, so very, I really like these bows. Just in general, I love these models. Like the just a huge crossbow. It's very, very cool. But yeah, these bases. I know. Eventually, we'll get a picture of more of them together because I think Spooky's been working on them for a while. But I'd love to see the full collection of these guys. What date you on? This is the 12th of December. Zenic Orc scrap piles. Yeah, we bought some of these for our terrain. Very nicely done. Yeah, I think this is the kind of stuff that contrast paint's quite good for. Because you get that kind of like... Yeah, that's probably got a wash on it as well, but yeah, very nice. Very cool. Leandro 001662. With a very cool Space Wolf. It looks Space Wolfy. I like the helmet and the shot. This looks very... with the shield as well, this looks very World of Warcraft. Like this looks like a World of Warcraft tier set. Really like the sword, really nice, good base as well. Solid work, very nice clean red here. Yeah, I love the conversion work on that. Can't see any other angles unfortunately, but yeah, that is a very, very nice model. Very nicely done. Unraveled with the warp lightning cannon. Just the one angle again, but I really like this model. Well, it might change, to be fair. But I love the warp lightning cannon. Very nice. Yeah, really nice on the wood and the metal here. Like, the metal looks really good. Like, properly, like, bolted on. Really nice. Excellent stuff. Sir Havald with some guard with some really nice glow here on the plasma. It's very clean. N7, that's what's the game? Mass Effect. So it's a Mass Effect themed Imperial Guard. Really nicely done. Yeah, I like them a lot. They're really nice. We got a zoomed in picture here as well with some of the glow. The OSL here, you've done a really good job on that. Very, like, the subtlety of it is really nice, but it's come out really, really well. And around the gun here as well, super nicely done. Yeah, I love the Mass Effect Normandy theme you got going on. Really nicely done. Bicycle Bandit. Finished your first Little Lehman Russ. That is very small, but very, very cool. That might be contrast, mate. Either way, like, you can see that compared to the keyboard, if that's, you know, the arrow keys, yeah, bit too small for what I could do, but yeah, really clean, really nice. And a microphone there, very nice. Cornflakes with a Bellacore, very, very cool Bellacore. This isn't the first time we've seen a purple sword, but this one's really nice. I love the transition from the purple into the pink here. That's really cool, and really, like, bright red wings with the purple glow on this side. That purple glow is really good. Really, really nicely done. Yeah, and you got, like, the purple on the feet as well, transitioning into the red. And very bright gold. Bellacore looks like a nasty model to paint. Like, really, like, a lot of intricacies. Yoda staring at me through the gap in the wings is a bit creepy. But otherwise, really nice. Some of your models are falling over here. Tidy these up. Otherwise, yeah, great models. Model. Really nicely done. Very nice painting. Your first time OSL or wet blending. Nice. Yoda watches eternally. Distracted? Yeah. How dare you? We were distracted earlier. We are finally undistracted. Catnip with some more Gunpla. Seen a few of the Catnip's Gunpla recently, and they're very, very cool. Speaking of getting distracted, yes, eventually I will get around to finishing that Gunpla as well. I still have not started. This is one we saw last time. This the anime figure with the Gunpla arms. I like this come at me bro pose. Very nice. Colonel Sanders. I'm not sure what this is, but it's kind of creepy in a good way. It looks like it's like a leather face with a big nose. It's kind of weird. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Really nice work on the hat, and just the jacket and the general cleanliness of neatness of it. Don't you not even need to paint Gunpla? No, you don't. So Gunpla, I think, is one of the ones you don't have to paint. I haven't slept in 5 weeks. Yoda stares across the house into your soul. Maybe just turn the cup around. Yeah, you don't have to paint Gunpla, but people do. But even if they've, like, built the Gunpla, it's got a completed model. The Turnip 28 model. That's interesting. Yeah, I've heard of Turnip 28. I looked into it a while ago and then didn't do much else from that. Yeah, the thing with the completed tab, it's not technically meant to be just for Warhammer, but obviously it's kind of become Warhammer. Bicycle Bandit with the rest of the Lehman Russ. Very nice. Yeah, look how tiny this thing is. Especially getting that red in there. Right, what you got in your alien whale screen there? What can we see? I can't see anything. I can't make out anything that I know, apart from Steam and Discord and Chrome. Apparently 62 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever that means. Anyway, stop looking at your monitor. Yeah, getting the red into that tiny bit is really impressive. Nicely done. Mage of Mind. Chaos Lord on Demonic Mount. Ooh, that is cool. Rage. Very nice. Very cool colors. I love this. Again, this shield is very wow as well. World of Warcraft. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Grace. Hope you have a good day. I guess Germany evening. Yeah, I love this blue. The armor, really nicely done. Really nice on the churned mud on the base as well. It's really good. Really nicely done. Very vivid red on the old cloak there. Very nice. My Slaves to Darkness are WoW themed. Nice. Wargaming fans looking at other games and saying that looks nice, and then go back to Warhammer as a meme. This is a so this is a thing. It's the same with D&D, right? Other games look fun, but there's a certain amount of time, and when all your friends play one thing, it's difficult to convince them, especially when it comes to like wargaming. And obviously you can proxy models, but someone has to learn it first and kind of pull you in. Like there's a lot of other game systems that I want to try for like tabletop role-playing games as well. But defaulting to D&D is easier when you're just like, I want to get some RPG going. People know D&D-ish, and we can kind of work with it. So it is a meme, but it's a reasonable meme, I think. I can see why it happens. Just on Discord, yeah, so on the completed tab on Discord. If you submit now, you will be waiting a while, because this is from the 14th of December of 2023. Screens are also good for diorama projects, other model projects, normal painting. Yeah, so, yeah, anything can go in the completed tab. Any projects. It's not... The problem is obviously, because most of the stuff is Warhammer, but any project, I'll review any projects. Because it's more... The channel is more around completing the hobbies that you want to complete. So, obviously, we have Gunpla in here. There's models that aren't Warhammer. I think one of the first... when I very first did this, like, after going on holiday last May, people were doing, like, we've seen some cosplay stuff, which is very cool. Someone had, like, a 3D art project they were doing, like an animation project, so... obviously, a lot of it, 99% of it is going to be Warhammer, but chuck whatever you want in there. Are you on this year yet? Not quite. Zombie Bro Snanks. Zombie Bro Nan XX. I don't know. Krieg Sergeant. That's very, very well done. Very nicely done. Yeah, you can see the actual the crispness of all the lines, and no, like you can not see a mistake. Like that is even like the trim of the coat, very impressive. Yeah, you can see like this bolter casing here. Very, very nice. Very, very good. Excellent work. Just finish that base. No, that is super clean. Well done. That's so good. Great work. Donnie painted Boss Snickrot. 5 months ago. I've painted a lot more since. That is good. That is really... Ooh, everyone get your jokes out. Everyone, I'm waiting for the jokes to come in. Where are his legs? Not just for the camo, but also because it's purple. Don't disappoint me. But it's very well done. Very nice. Like you got the string going into like the skulls. Even like the shadow in the string. Really well done. And the teeth as well. Like each tooth is individually done really nicely. Got the freehand here. Hey, thank you, King Cam. I like what you've done with the knuckles, like giving it a different color to really highlight them. There's a lot of angles on this actually, so we'll have a look around. But the base is really good as well. That look really nice churn mud looking base, and all the different eye lenses. And you got a different camo on the backpack as well. Yeah, I can rely on you, King Cam, to bring in the purple orc joke. Oh, it's got different camo on the back as well. They took his legs. Oh, I really like that because it's like stitched together from two different camo, or two different fabrics. I don't really think this is camo. It's like a different thing entirely. That is so much detail has gone into this. Like you got the rivets painted here on this grenade. Yeah, so much detail has gone into this piece. Yeah, like if this is one of your favorites, I can see why. That's very, very well done. The level of detail you've got going on. Absolute grommet. Unraveled, I meant with the prettiest black Sam. First one here to fully paint the Cropmas Gits. Merry Cropmas to all. Well, this is obviously Christmas time. Ooh, very nice. I do like this one. This model is really cool. The blue squig is really cool as well. Yeah, very nicely done. Anyone on the stream is glitchy. What is it lagging? I haven't dropped any frames, so it might be your end. But it could also be my end. I actually have no idea. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. Yeah, really nicely done. Yeah, I love the the black cloak you've got going on. That's a really like a fun Krampus style. I guess it was it the original, like the original like Santa Claus mythos had him as a black cloak. Oh, we've seen some of these before, but this is very, very cool. A bigger. There's like a. I'm just gonna show it. First of all, sorry, flashbang warning, because this chestnut does very, very, very bright orcs. We saw some of these last stream, but this looks like it's made from the Loon Shrine into some sort of like Gorkanaut or Morkanaut or something. But the level of like, you can see like the transitions here and like the edges of all these bright colors. It's so vibrant. Like, I don't have much else to say apart from just how absolutely like insanely vibrant this thing is. It's so cool, like how it's done. I love that style. It's so good. Oh yeah, sorry. Obviously, it's just a faceplate, a hat, and some claws. There's no body to it. So it can't possibly be vibrant. It's just the white background. No, Elecman. You have some, I think, on the next page. Yes, you have some on the next page. So we'll get to some of yours today. So I remember looking like a bit ahead to see what was coming up. Level 62 Charizard with some very nicely done Blade Guard. Blade Guard? Blade Guard without shields. Are these Blade Guard or are they something else? They look like they're meant to be Blade Guard, but obviously they don't have shields. They get their 4-up save by just having 2 swords, which makes more sense. It's kind of how it's how my Vanguard veterans do it. They sometimes have storm shields because they have lightning claws, so they just parry everything. But this is one very, very cool scheme. Remember if you've come across... I think I may have done. I've seen a Goth Rockers battle wagon at some point. It was a while ago. Blade Guard vet with Victory Guard. Could be Honor Guard. It's supposed to be Blade Guard with the ultra... Yeah, the helm is different. The helm's really cool. But I like the Blade Guard helms anyway. But yeah, very, very cool scheme. Really clean white, which is obviously very difficult to do. Like the shin pads. There are some more pictures actually on the next one. See some individual. They're a bit zoomed out. Yeah, super, super clean work throughout. Like really good shine on this. This is maidenless gold, like a tarnished gold. But yeah, super well done. Really nice work. Polaris with a couple of Gene Stealer Cult models. At least this one's Gene Stealer Cult. I assume this one is as well, but it's converted. I wonder if saying Gene Stealer Cult will summon Christian von Carmian if he's still around. I wonder if that's how you summon him. You just say Gene Stealer Cult, Gene Stealer Cult, Gene Stealer Cult, and then he'll appear. What month are you on? We're in it's December 15th. They're really cool models. Really nice. I love this blue, actually. This blue, like, from here. And this sword is really shiny as well. Really like that. Very nice on this this red glow here and here, and this green there. Really nice. Topsoil. The Knight. I can't quite read what that says. It says kill on that one. Imperium will... Can't quite see what that says. Well, lol? Oh no, it doesn't say that. There are other pictures. Let's see if I can actually get a... Oh, I really like the way done like the copper rust on that. That's really nice. Like the weathering there. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Unfortunately, because of the where the light is, I can't actually see what it says. I assume it says that Imperium will, I don't know. Shatter their sky. Polaris. With some very cool, like industrial striped guard with some mortars. I like that. I like the weathering on that. These look like they have taken a beating. These like shields here. That's really nicely done. Oh, Imperial will not fall. Will fall on the shoulder. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, very clean. I mean, the fact that you got this yellow so clean is really nice. That's really cool. Really nice. What is the wetness of this mud as well is really good. Like, it really looks like they've dug themselves in there, like a horrible rain. That is really cool. Rolling Boy over on Twitch. Thank you for following. Yeah, really like that. To be fair, that's one thing I will use yellows for. With a pink, a lighter pink underneath, with Imperial Fist yellow contrast. Very, very good yellow. Very, very smooth. Some of the newer contrast paints are really good for that, actually. Schnuffle Bunny with the Lieutenant with combi weapon from Leviathan. Very nice on the green. And the purple as well, actually. I really like this one. I do need to paint these at some point. Yeah, it's really nice. Good red there. I like this blue grenade. It's like a plasma grenade from Halo. Watch a kill rig blow up and take out the Blade Guard captain that was holding the shield out. The Marine flag. Forgot it was sitting on one. Oh, right, yeah. That was actually one thing that happened against the Grey Knights. The Grey Knights only had one model left. It was one. I pretty much almost tabled him. He had one Nemesis Dread Knight left with one health. And it had been hit by an explosion from my Storm Raven, which only did 2. And then it had 3 health left. I hit it with a las cannon from the Devastator. All I need to do was not roll a 1. And guess what? I rolled a 1. Oh, I also managed to fail a 4-inch charge twice. With a 4-inch charge with a reroll. Because of course I did. I rolled a 3, then a 3, which is horrible for a charge. But again, like I say, like, there are a few things that could have let me win that game. The dice didn't help, but I did cause some issues myself. And there were very minor issues that I've learned from doing the kind of quicker game. So, Zenik Orc Paint Boy. I assume it's meant to be. Oh no, this is. Oh, hang on, this is Paint Boy. No, this is a Pain Boy who is doing painting. Hang on a sec. It's in the group of minis that I started out with, and I'm glad I repainted him. Yeah. Wait, is it? From a distance, it looked like he had like these were like brushes and stuff. But I think it might be a Pain Boy. I thought from a distance, I thought these were like paint brushes, which would have made him a Paint Boy. But he is a Pain Boy, and it's very well done. Yeah, very nice on the skin highlighting there. And like the details around here, really good. And yeah, I like the slight glow from this yellow as well. And these are like, yeah, the shading on these blues and yellows are really nice. Yeah, I like the thick wash in here, making it look like it's oiled up. That is cool. Very nice. Very, very cool, Zenik. The chip. With a Corn Berserker type thing. I don't think it's a Corn Berserker. I think it's a Corn. I think it's Age of Sigmar Corn, or it's old Corn Berserker. Oh, there's more things there. Let's go. First, very nice gore on just all over. Very nice gore indeed. He paints with his medicine. True. Yep, very nice. This model is very, very, very. Again, I like the stained blood. Like, that is very cool. Like the yellow over there as well, very nice. And then this guy as well, the Night Lord dude, with this like chain glaive. Chain glaive is a cool weapon. That is very cool. Yeah, I like the metal on this as well. Really nicely done. Great job, the chip. Right, we're on a new page. Doomblood. Okay, alright, this is a process. Oh, it looks like some crystals for a base? Yes, some base crystals. Let's start from the beginning then. So I was looking at this side, I was like, what is it? Raven Guard. Oh look, someone mentioned play on tabletop before, didn't they? There you go. Genshin Impact. Warning, Genshin mention. Heinz beans deep browned. Sorry, I'm now just looking at your background. You've done the thing where you... One, I'm tilting my head. Two, you've done the thing where your background has some interesting things in it. Anyway, stop getting distracted. There you go. There's me getting distracted. Yeah, this is doing some base crystals. They come out really, really nice. I really like this base, like the scratched ice. Yeah, really, really cool. Yeah, excellent, excellent work. I don't know, Doomblood might not be around, but whatever you put on those bases, I'm sure will be very cool. Automated AJ. Very nice guard hero again. Again, very crisp, very clean, very neat. And the glow from this plasma is super. I need to learn how to do this properly. I still struggle with that. I haven't done much plasma to be fair. I've done a lot more melter, which is a bit easier. You even had the fun of doing the chaos trim down here for the base. Very cool. Nico with some Catafran. One of them. Don't know which one. They're breaches or I don't know. Breaches. There's breaches and there's another one. I can't remember the name. Very nicely done. There's more angles. We always like to see more angles. I like the I like this almost like charging up like brrr. You got nice glow here. The edge here is very nice. Yeah, very neat on all of this. This is the thing with Amic. Look how much intricate stuff there is in here. But you've done a very good job of it. Yeah, very. Oh, and even around like the shading around the trim here, really nicely done. Really good effect there. Very nice from Nico there. Matt Olney, Garviel Loken. Oh yeah. Nice mug. I think we've seen some of Matt Olney stuff and before, and it's very, very high quality. Like the battle damage on these Gravis suits, very, very nice. All these like scratches and nicks and dents. And another lieutenant here. I had to go to the shops to get milk, Worcestershire sauce, and hot chocolate. That's an eclectic mix of things. No, they have not been. Not that I'd be able to see them anyway. Yeah, the kind of battle damage with the shield and even just the gradient here from the light to dark. All the shading in the cloak here, the glow from this plasma, like how dark this is compared to the light here. Almost look like you could invert that. Very, very nice. And yeah, another angle from another heavy intercessor. I'm starting a Space Fox's army. It's a Space Fox's. That's cool. Space Foxes. What's their deal? Marnius Calgar from Tasmio 8. I really like this style. You've got a very again, I kind of call it the painterly style. I see a lot of like the like here you can see it quite well, like how it's a almost like oil painting in terms of where the highlights are. I really do like it. It's a very unique style. You can see it on the cloak as well, like with these like bits here. It's a very cool style. I do like it. Very nicely done. From Tasmio 8 there. Indecision. With the Soulblight Gravelord, Vampire Lord. With the bats in the hair. I love this green. Very, very nice. Again, a model that would make a very cool Archon. Like with most of the range of most Age of Sigmar stuff, you could probably make an Archon out of it. I'm pretty sure. I think Archons and Succubi are the thing you can like most. You could probably make most things into one. It might be a fun challenge to like get a randomly selected model. How do you turn it into an Archon? Like Space Marines would be a lot harder to do. No, very, very nice. Electman. I know sometimes you're at work, so are you there? Is that the next paint gem? Well, you answered my question before you even knew what the question was. Over the weekend I finished my demonic simulacrum. Disciples each, hoping to get 1,000 points. Well, here you go. I'm hoping to get 1,000 points with this army painted by sometime in mid-January. Did that happen? What was that? What happened? What connected or disconnected? I don't like it when things do that. Don't make noise at me if you're not going to mean anything. No. Anyway, really nice. I like the eye glow. I also like the dark beak. Normally that's like quite bright and vivid, but I like the way the dark actually works with the gold filigree on it. Really nice and bright vivid on the tongue as well, which really contrasts, especially and up here as well. 12 to 12.9. Can't quite read that. Anyway, so this is a demonic simulacrum. Is that a spell? Finished my Karaak Acolytes for February and capped out under 200. That's fortunate. Hey, at least you got what you did, especially with the eye glows come out really nice. The stuff you've done was very, very good. Yeah, I really like this, like from the dark into the kind of the lighter at the back, that gradient. Also, the wood. The breaking out of the wood here, that's really cool. That's really fun. Yeah, I do like this. The very neat on the gold there. Definitely not made on this gold. Yeah, like all these edges with like the extra highlight to them. Yeah, that's a really cool base. That's really nicely done. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can see these edges here as well. Actually, yeah, really cool. What is your problem? What's? Oh, I know what it is. I worked it out. Apologies for if you heard the Microsoft noise. I worked out what it was. I had my my headset is wireless. I had the wire plugged in, but it's a little finicky, so I think I kept knocking it. So I've sorted that out now, and I apologize for doing the thing that no one likes, where you hear Windows or Discord noises. Yeah, that's yeah. The how little of the that is quite. I imagine obviously this does like stay in, but that is very very, very good effect. Very nicely done. There's normally dirt, which doesn't match my basing scheme of wooden floor. Yeah, I do. That is very cool. Even my computer is trying to distract me. True. 5 Isian with a vulture. A vulture? I don't know, some sort of vulture. Do like, again, really a lot of good words and things. A lot of good bases today. A lot of good mud bases. Obviously, we saw like Lekman's wood base there as well, smashing through the floor. There's a spy screen remnants, plus I play guard. There's a blue army, so I want to paint red and orange and not have a horde army. Plus play guard, there's a blue army, so I want to have red and orange. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, like a red and orange, yeah, the fox color scheme. That'd be really cool. I don't think it's the English language trying to distract me. It's my inability to speak. The words coming out of my mouth are coming out too quickly, and then I just stumble forever. It's the sound my brain makes when it DCs. Like, dun 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 dun. Just. In fact, I painted most of it in a single night. Wow, that is very impressive for a single night. Very nice. Doing another zombie hobby race and easy win. Yeah, that is, to be fair, that is a good a good thing to do. Someone actually suggested it in a comment recently, which was like, you know, and it's something I have done, like bouncing. Like if you're in a slump, it's nice to jump out and do something else. It's worth doing to give you that break. That try something new and interesting for yourself, and you'll do good from it. Gonna put the extra armors as highlights on the beak and the base. That's fair. Yes, Vampire Vision and their very cool vulture creature. I don't actually know what this is from. It kind of looks like the one that you get from the orcs, but it's not, because that one has a rider on it. So unless it's just without the rider, but it looks very cool. Love the red wings. Yeah, like these are really nice done with like this dark in the middle, then like coming out to the edges here. Really nice. Great work. Corrupted Cherry. Couple of orcs. Again, very nice on this. The hazard stripes. This like industrial hazard. Looks like everything in the Witch series does. Corpse Ripper Vulture has a base of some sort, just with no rider. Oh, it's alright. It's the thing I was thinking of. This is very cool. I know I've mentioned WoW a lot, but this reminds me of the what was it? It was in Burning Crusade. It was from the first dungeon. It was that giant glaive that you could get. It's called like Hell Reaver or something, but it wasn't Hell. It might have been Hell Reaver. Anyway, whatever that was, that's what it reminds me of. Yeah, the hazard stripe's very nice, like good detail all across. Again, I love this this weapon here. We've got some more close-ups. Yeah. Oh yeah, the very nice on that hazard stripes, like the shading and the highlights all across. Large spank one. Yeah, that one. I really liked it when it was relevant content back in what 2007 from Ramparts. Yeah. What's called Hell Reaver, wasn't it? It was massive and it looked really cool. And then you could dual wield them later on when you got Lightning Grip. Actually, to be fair, that is something that I've thought about. Like the way I play Scream Ravens is the way I play a lot of games, because I like playing the I like playing bruisers. So I play Warrior in WoW. I play mostly bruisers when I play League of Legends. I play like just a lot of tanky stuff. Tanks like tanky stuff that hits back. Like when I played Heroes of the Storm, I played Artanis. League of Legends, I played a lot of Poppy. And like other bruisers. So yeah, I just like getting into scraps, basically. That's what I like doing. I like the things I like spell sword type stuff, and I like bruisery type stuff. Playing Warrior at the moment, nice. Yeah, I played a little bit of Dragonflight. And again, I played a Warrior. And it was fun. I just don't have enough time to devote to something like WoW anymore. Hell's Cleaver. Hell Reaver, Hell's Cleaver, hey. Hell's Cleaver with some D&D minis. That's very cool. I don't know what it is. But it's very cool. Very nicely done as well. Very cool. Ooh, the detail on the eye is very impressive. Like these like nose rings as well. And the mouth and the teeth. Like when you get each individual tooth like that, really nice. And another one from Hell's Cleaver. Some sort looks like a fighter of some sort. Very serious face. Very cool. Very nicely done. Bit of a blurry picture, but it's fine. What date we're on? We're on the 19th. We have two fairly hefty things coming up. Legion of the Damned, if you are around. I think you may have been earlier. In a few, you've got some stuff. You've got some splaining to do. Doloronus, 10 more sisters and a Kitbash cherub. Ooh, that's a creepy looking cherub. First of all, white is always dangerous, but you've done a very good job. And really nicely contrast with the red. Looks like it's just the red on one side, maybe? That is a creepy cherub, but cool though. Very cool. I do like it. I think it's just red on the inside. Yeah, it's black on the outside, it looks like, and red on the inside. That red on the inside really pops. The fighter was a Pathfinder iconic fighter. Nice. Ah, yeah. The lot of Spider-Man stuff in the background here. Very nice. Rusty the Raccoon painted a Plague Marine for Black Legion. That's cool. That's quite unique. We haven't seen that in a while in terms of like what is this? So this is basically any completed project, mostly Warhammer models, but any completed project, there's a channel in the Discord for them, and I basically said I'd review anything that goes in there. The problem is I review it so slowly that I'm very far behind. So this is currently in December, so I'm very slowly catching up on everything people have done. There are currently 2,069 nice things in this channel, and I'm about 1,100 of the way through or something. Black looks really good for Plague Marines. I gotta say, that's a real, like, we usually see don't get distracted. You how dare you? I love the details on the pipes, the stickle, the verdigris on the copper here, this little bit of slime and like the bits here, but the black really looks good for Plague Marines. It's not something I've considered before, like really cool. I do like that a lot. If you have get a whole squad of them, I'd like to see them. Jaden, Val done after a year on the shelf. Very nice. The leg metal here, really nice. You got like, all the words here as well, highlighted. Really nice, vivid on the red. Your reflection. You might want to clean your monitor. There's some good products out there. Clean monitors. I don't know why I'm judging you for. That was a different stream. That was a different stream. I don't set up an AI voice and hire a Fiverr. That, to be fair, you say that. One of the channels I watch a lot is Doug Dog. I was tempted to like get his like system for doing AI voices, make my own, have an AI version of me to review with me. Like, oh, so what do you think of this? And just have it be like, say some, just go crazy. I might do that if I do like a week-long like streaming. I might have different versions of me helping me describe stuff. Like it won't, obviously it won't have any like context. Although I could do like image recognition stuff, maybe. It'll be a lot of effort, but it might be quite funny. I might look into it. But I just imagine having a whole week of like, oh hey, this is Paul 2.0. He's gonna be really he's gonna be really on it this time. And it just goes like, it just starts screaming in pain. I feel like that'll be a fun stream. So if you want to see that, say yes, please. I'd like to see that. He said if it's a real you, if people actually know. True, yeah. Oh, that'd be funny. Like the 5th day, I'm not on there at all. That would be a good one. If I can make it somehow. Obviously I'm giving the game away because I'm never gonna be able to do it. But it'd be very funny if, like, on one of the days, it's the other way around, where the most of the talking is done by the AI and I'm pretending to be an AI. That would be very silly. Anyway, go back to judging. I'd say judging. Looking at this, it's very well done. Very, very nicely done. Again, I really like the metal on the this like iron metal here with the gold. Really nice. Pool servitor would be cool. Yes. Yeah, like Paul bot praising with slight negative. The thing is, I do want it to be like, it'll be something like I'll have it so it has a bunch of traits where most of them are like you're always really positive. You think all the models are really good because they are, and then one of them is just like every so often you have a sudden fear that you're covered in snakes and you scream incessantly. And so it's just reviewing that just goes mental, and you could just tweak one of those. Like the I don't know if anyone watches Doug, but one of the first video I really saw of his was the AI playing Peggle with AI trivia, where Bjorn the Unicorn just goes, "What the fuck do you just call me?" It's so funny. I'm not sure it would take it over 2 hours. I don't think that much time of nothing but the horrifics. Yeah, it wouldn't be 2 hours of horrific screams. It'd be like one horrific scream, like every. I don't think that much time of nothing but the horrific screams of abject pain for the. Yeah, it'd be like one in every 100 times. It just goes like suddenly or randomly, or like a bunch of traits that just say something silly. Just to see what we can do with the AI. or and I think there is image recognition now in OpenAI, so it would be interesting to see what it does think, like what it sees, and then if it goes like let's take the next example, Legion of the Damned, who has finished 3,000 points of Howling Griffins with these last models. It looks at this and it says, oh yeah, if it can actually identify the split, it might even be able to identify its Howling Griffins. But then it might just do something randomly. The title stream we really is correct. Yes, this is what happens. We're on the 19th of December. The 2D platform challenge Doug. If I'm not going to reach out to a bunch of people in my own sphere because I feel like I'll be bothering them, I don't think I'm going to reach out to Doug. When you win, tell him he gets your boldness. That's one of the things that I do see that doesn't make sense to me is when people like the bold joke for Doug, like people like Doug and stuff. Like, he's not bold. I don't get it. Like, I am bold. Like, and the thing is, half of the chat or half the people who are saying that thing are probably either going to deal or have dealt with going bold, or are currently dealing with going bold. I'm sorry, it's an AI language. I can't do anything that promotes war images or other. True, it might do that. That'd be very funny though. So we've seen a lot of Legion of the Damned Howling Griffins before. Massive Dog fan. He is bold. True. You're so close to getting out 2022. I am. With some Dog descriptive videos, yeah, I because I've only seen his newer stuff, I have gone back and looked at some of his scripted videos. The new stuff he does is very funny, but I think that's because his streams are very creative. I think the creative stuff he does with the streams is very cool. Ask ChatGPT for game advice mid-game. That was Mayor. It seems like you're somehow reaching into my my notes of what I want to do. I do want to do a game versus an AI like that, where I set up the game and just describe to it what's going on and see what it does. I've got enough hair for 3 of the guys. I used to have enough hair for many people. I had very long hair and it's all gone. And I have thick hair as well. It's like men with hair. Some ladies like bald men, but none of them like balding men. That is actually very true. Because the problem with being bald is I have to shave my head a lot more, so there's a lot more maintenance to it. If I don't shave my head, it looks terrible. If I shave my head, I look alright. I say that. I look not terrible. A lot of my paint jobs, people say I'm a good painter and I say thank you, but at the back of my mind, I said I can do better. That's the imposter syndrome. That's the imposter syndrome talking. You are probably you're probably definitely a very good painter. I think everyone suffers from that. Everyone is their own worst critic, and it's very, very difficult to escape that mentality. Yeah, I did see that one. That one was interesting. I don't think it was as good as his other one, but it was quite interesting. My favorite one of recently has been the AI emails. It was very funny. I got quite thick wavy hair, quite long length to the point it goes down to below my shoulder blades. I used to, I have thick, quite curly hair. Well, not wavy hair, I guess. I used to have it mid-back when I was younger, and now I'm bald. It can all change in the space of like 10 years. So, because I started going bald when I was 28. I probably started going bald before that, but I started really like noticing how bald I was when I was like 27, 28. And when I was 21, I had like hair down to like middle of my back. So going from that length of hair to bald within essentially 8 years. Yeah, I used up all my hair too quickly. That was the problem. So yeah, don't let your hair grow up too long, otherwise you'll use it all up. And I think if you get into like your mid-30s and you're kind of receding hairline, a little bit of thinness on top, you're not like fully going, you're probably fine at that point. You changed the title of stream to discussing hair. This is why I titled it stream without getting distracted, challenge impossible, because I can do whatever I want and the stream title is always correct. There's always guys with super long hair that end up bald for no reason. Maybe it's a subconscious thing. Maybe subconsciously, like, you know you're gonna, like, your body knows you're gonna go bald, so it encourages you to want to grow your hair long. TF2 in English times is currently swarming with bots. That's I mean, so is Helldivers 2 is also swarming with bots, so you should democracy them. Anyway, sorry, we've got Legion of the Damned, and we've got some more after here. So his Howling Griffins, we have seen a lot of them. We've seen a really good picture of them all together. But these are very, very good as well. Love the glow on that. This, it feels like having 3,000 points of Howling Griffins feels insane to me, because it's such a hard scheme. Like, I don't know how you manage how you have the will to do a quartered, like, if it was half and half, it might not be so bad, but the fact that it's quarters makes it feels horrific to me. I don't even know how you start with it, because especially yellow, that's the weirdest, that's the most manic thing for me, or the most crazy thing for me. This is the yellow, which is a notoriously difficult color, and you got to do it like in quarters, and you got to make sure the lines are clean. I guess you just use a lot of masking tape. If we're going to be distracted, we can be distracted with democracy. True. Exactly. Yeah, really nice glow on the, just like on the eyes and stuff. Yeah, really nice. And then also from Legion of the Damned. Just undercoat pink. But well, even still, it's one of those ones where, like, if you either overshoot onto the yellow or the yellow overshoots, you're kind of having problems, right? Like, it just feels so difficult. I don't know and it's one of those ones where I could, like, as a challenge, it'd be interesting. I think one of my Screaming Ravens do like a quartered pattern thing. But the fact that it's 3,000 points, I'll have to remind me, like, once I've done some more reviews, once we get into January, remind me, and I'll go and try and find Legion of the Damned's, like, big group picture of all of his stuff from a while ago. It's very good. Yeah, you can do the red over the pink, but my problem is once you've done, like, either the yellow or the red, if that red goes over the yellow or the yellow goes over the red, you have to go back to pink, and that feels like a lot of cleanup. But I guess after 3,000 points, you get used to it. I've seen the new Doctor Who. No, I do not watch Doctor Who. I don't watch very many things, to be fair. I'm not a big, apart from apparently Majora's Mask randomizers. I don't watch a whole lot of stuff, to be honest. I'm not a big watcher of things and stuff. Apart from, like, you know, YouTube. Obviously. I'm literally painting yellow for the first time in a bit. Pink undercoat. Assuming you have a yellow contrast paint. He's got the whole army coming a few days to fishing. Perfect. Thanks for looking ahead. Do you like the older Star Wars? Yes, I do like Star Wars. I like old. Do I like all the Star Wars films? That's a bold quote, wouldn't it? No, I don't like all the Star Wars films because 1, 2, and 3 are kind of garbage. Although I rewatched them a couple of years ago. They're okay. 3 is kind of fun. 3 is fun now because you get to do the Leonardo DiCaprio clicking at the screen meme for all the memes that you see. It's like, oh, I know that one. I know this meme. And then the sequels. I liked 7, but then 7's really just 4 again. And then 8 was quite interesting, and then 9 was just, I don't know what happened. Obviously, there's a lot of problems. But yeah, I started Warhammer with Town, currently trying to print them. Nice. You are back. Hello. Did I watch Dune? Dune. I haven't. I've been meaning to. I haven't seen 1 or 2, so no spoilers, because I do want to get around to them eventually. Wouldn't it be easiest to prime with pink or magenta, then do red parts, and then finish with the yellow? It's easier to trust the red when the yellow spills over. That. Yeah, I'm just thinking. I think you'd want to do the red first. Yeah, pink with red, and then yellow, because red will be easier to clean over the yellow. I mean, it might not be too bad. Ninth film is way worse than any of the others. I don't know. 2 is pretty bad. Because at least 9 has some... At least 9's like a... It's... I don't even think it's watchable. 2 is just like almost unwatchably boring. That's the problem with 2. What gaming systems did I grow up with? I had a Super Nintendo and a Sega Mega Drive. And then I was a Nintendo kid, and I still am a Nintendo kid at heart. Anyway, there's nothing here. There's no models on this screen at all. Just 0 models. Leader of the Damned has decided to troll me, just posting nothing. But actually, they are very good. Very cool. These are what are they called? What's the... Oh, Paul, you gotta remember a name. The Sneaky Boys. What are they called? They're a kill team. Commandos. Thank you. I knew as soon as I looked over a chat, someone would tell me. Biggest place you gave Legion a super reaction on his 3,000 points Griffins. I probably did, because it was very impressive. Speaking of very impressive, that was a very cool Commandos. My favorite retro console is probably the Wii.
Bang! Fuck! I'm dead!
What do you mean your favorite retro console is the Wii? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're killing me. What? The Wii isn't a retro console. The NES isn't a retro console. Like the ZX Spectrum is a retro console. I forgot the original Game Boy, the Game Gear, the Super Nintendo. Don't do this to me. The Wii isn't a retro console. I refuse to believe that let me start the music again. I refuse to believe that people consider the Wii a retro console. The definition of retro is only 15 years old, which means PS2. No! 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 Stream acting funky? Uh-oh. Is everyone else having bad audio? What's going on? Aging has happened. No, I'm well aware I'm old, but surely people don't consider the Wii a retro console. Like Mario, like are you seriously suggesting to me that Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are retro games? Is that what I'm hearing? I did play a clip through my I played a sound clip through my soundboard, but it might not have gone through. Let me turn around a sec. No, I'm refusing. I'm whatever the I don't know how I got from minis to retro games. Someone said their favorite retro console was the Wii, and I'm very upset. Mario Odyssey is not Mario Odyssey is a retro game. No, no, I can't. I feel like retro can't be a specific amount of years, because all right, so here's my problem with that. The problem is that retro is that stuff like video games there's been such a massive advancement in video games, right? That using a linear scaling term for retro doesn't make sense. Because if you compare, let's say like 1988 Nintendo plus 15 years takes you to 2003. The jump between there and there, so 2003 was like Xbox, right? Like Halo came out in 2004, or Halo 2 came out in 2004, I think. So like Halo 2 and Metroid Prime compared to like 1989, like Mario and the first Legend of Zelda. That's a huge jump. But then you compare the next 15 years from 2004 to 2019, and there is a jump. But once you're in the 3D era, it's a lot more like, obviously there's less of a jump between, I'd say, stuff on the GameCube and stuff now compared to stuff on like the Nintendo to now. Because like Nintendo stuff like, well, a game like the original Pokemon, and you know where they had to, you know, games where they had to like really like bring these things down to like the most smallest, most efficient way to get them on these tiny chips, compared to like Xbox, like Halo and, you know, Metro Prime. Like I don't think that you can say that a retro, I mean obviously the definition is, you know, I'm saying it's your definition, you're trying to define it, but I'm saying like you can't compare like the 15 years of progress from one era to another. Oh yeah, this is pure copium. But like, yeah, the Wii is old, but I would not call Mario Galaxy a retro game. The Jake 1996, thank you for following. Are you calling Jake 1996 retro? I don't think so. I don't think he's retro. The definition is wrong and I'm mad about it. Same as classic cars. When you say classic car, no one thinks of a 1992 Honda Civic. Exactly. Like there's a, like when you think of retro is a kind of defined term, I think, for like before, I guess, like the kind of the renaissance, or the renaissance of video games. Like when video games started to like the acceleration of video games for the first, like from the 80s to the early thousands, is such a massive amount of like progress and innovation compared to the next like 20 years. We called GameCube retro. No, no one called Game. I'm refusing to call GameCube retro. I don't think GameCube is retro. Retro is a state of mind. It's a state of being. The Wii is about as old as NES was when AVGN started reviewing NES games. Yeah, but I'm correct because I'm the streamer. So anything that's shipped less than native 4K is retro. The Switch is retro. Oh no, I'm saying this is I'm saying this is 100% copium. I'm pure cope right now, but also I am the streamer, so I'm correct. Interesting how the streamer that speaks about not being distracted. The streamer is specifically about being distracted because the challenge is impossible. Listen, I've gone through the balding process. Some of you will as well, and therefore I have the hairline to say what is and is not retro. Anything that I can't play natively on a 120 FPS, 144 FPS 4K screen is retro. Helldivers 2 is retro. I'm just, you know, I feel like it's like Generations as well, right? The Generations is more around the it can't be a static number of years. It has to be based on something. I'm getting through January. People question how people were wrong about being old. But I didn't Super Nintendo as a kid. I've got Nintendo. I've got most of the Nintendo consoles. I think pretty much all of them, apart from like a Virtual Boy. But no one has a Virtual Boy. I've seen too much now that I am bald.
Wright brothers' first flight and moon landing is 60 years apart.
Yeah, true. And I would call the moon landing retro. Because it was all pixel art. Yeah, I struggle to... Like, if I were to say, like, name... Okay, here's a question for chat. It's always been based on years, that's how we measure any concept of age. Well, I do get that. And I get that, like, it's a case of, like, anything X amount of years ago we can count as retro. But I don't think it should be. I think you, because you can definitely divide games into eras, right? Like you've got obviously like the, even before like Nintendo came along, you had like the 70s and 80s with stuff like the ZX Spectrums and all those kind of older consoles, and like the before the bubble burst and stuff like that. And then you've got like Nintendo and then Sega doing their stuff. Like you got like what's it called? The Charis as well, kind of that era, and then Super Nintendo, and then the kind of PlayStation N64. N64 is retro, but I think when you get towards GameCube, Xbox, because what is going on in that kind of space, the kind of things that are happening in that space, and what those games are like compared to now, aren't nearly as different as comparing that to before. So you got to call the Res retro when it was 15 years old, but now that I want to call the 15-year-old console retro, I'm the bad guy. Yeah. Look, this is my villain arc now. This is where I become the boomer, where I get to pull the I get to bask in the rewards of the life that I will not afford others as I pull the ladder up. It's just because they came out after the year 2000. No, it's not. It's not that. It's we can at least agree that games like Grand Theft Auto Vice City and like Metroid Prime, some of the original Call of Duty games, like those games which are over 15 years old now. Like the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was 2009. So that's now coming up to retro game status. We can agree that those games are way similar to games that we have now in 2024 than games that we had in like 1994. I think we can all agree on that. And what I'm saying is because whilst the 15 years scales linearly, the progress made by the gaming industry does not scale linearly. Like what happens when we actually reach a zenith, right? Where let's say we have, GTA 6 comes out, and 15 years later GTA 7 comes out, and the actual progress there is not as like big, right? In terms of like, then I don't know. Do you think the gap is just as big? I don't know. In what way? Obviously, I don't do game dev. I'm a computer scientist technically. According to my employer, I'm a computer scientist. But I do feel like if you look at some of the stuff that they were doing in the 80s and like very early 90s, like the progress made from that, from like stuff like E.T. on the Atari, or some stuff on the ZX Spectrum, or the first Mario, compare the very first Super Mario on the Nintendo to Mario Galaxy and then Mario Odyssey. Like the difference between Mario Odyssey and Mario Galaxy is way less than the difference between Mario Galaxy and Mario 1. Maybe pre-internet or something like that would be a way to define the retro. No, it's I mean, yeah, to be fair, I'm just arguing the toss about like kind of eras. Did we manage to get to double digits of model reviews? Yes, we did, because we've done at least a page, and that's 25. The graphics may not seem much better, but the polygon's ability to render more on screen, Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild, the amount of power required to game allowed is the thing. That is true. Like I'm not denying the like that thing. Like you compare the size and the ability to render stuff in a game like Mario Galaxy compared to something like Elden Ring. Obviously, that is a massive jump. I mean, to be fair, they've remade Resident Evil 4 like 12 times, so you can't. I don't think I think Resident Evil 4 is a game that they will remake for an infinite amount of time. And I think one thing to consider, and I think this is true, is the remake of Ocarina of Time is now the difference between the time between the original Ocarina of Time and the 3D remake is now a shorter time between now and the 3D remake on the 3DS. Like Skyrim's been remade 1,000 times. Remake, remaster, yeah, it's all silly. Yeah, it's like a, yeah. Basically, the Wii isn't retro, and I'm right. And because I'm now going to continue some reviews, I'm going to assume I won as as a egotistical maniac. Spider with a Iron Warriors, not Iron Hands. I sometimes get those confused. Really nice on the stripes there. Ooh, I like the weathering on the ground as well. Really good base. People like to make it difficult for themselves. One, I can see you've got yellow back here, which is also a difficult color. I love the subtlety of this hammer. That's a very cool hammer. But yeah, people like to make it difficult for themselves when they have like these like you know, he's got the head there, and then on the base there was a yellow. Like doing yellow on that is a pain. Like choose an easier color. We get through a second page. Oh yeah, we'll get through a lot more. I'm not gonna ramble much more. I think we should be able to get through the rest of December on this stream. Yeah, really nice model. Like it's a really like cool, like the metal looks metal. See what I mean? Like there's a subtlety to it I really like. To be fair, we're right at the end of this page, so an inebriated hobo, great name, with a Necron Overlord, I think. Very cool on the green here, like in the cracks and stuff. Really nice brass as well, but very well done on the brass. And on the cryptech-y, spidery eye thing. Yeah, really nice. I love this subtle jade as well. It's got like a shiny subtle jade. That's a Technomancer. Damn. All them Necrons look very similar. Yeah, the staff is really good. Like really nice on the side. Like actually looking at this bit here, very neat there. Very nice. Ari, Random Blood Angels Intercessor Sergeant Bloodson. I think he might be lying. I don't think he is a don't think this is a Blood Angel. May in fact be an, you know that thing you do where sometimes you want to make a joke and have a punchline, but then you have far too many punchlines go through your head and you just stumble. I think it's an orc, is what I'm saying. But he is saying shush, which is very funny. Very nicely done. Again, Ari is one of those people, she has this like painterly style, which I like. But it's very good Alpha Legion. Colonel Sanders with, I think this is more turnip. The turnip models are weird. They're cool, but they're weird. Nice jeans. They've got like a... They wouldn't be out of place in a Dark Souls-esque game or like a Bloodborne game. I've done something weird to my thumb. Cryptex have one eye. As we put Mancer at the end, you'll be half right. I'll just call them Necron Mancers. I haven't looked into turnip. Okay, where does this page get us to? How many pages is it until the end of the year? Oh, okay, it's a lot more than I thought it was. It's like 3 more pages. Right. I think what we'll do, because I am also... The problem is once it gets to about 9 o'clock, that's when I get tired. And I don't want to have to... I don't want to give people like a bad, like... No, just don't want to like give people like review. As long as I get bogged down in the argument. I like those discussions, they're fun. December submission speedrun any %. The problem is the next one is this. Oh, this is such a good one, man. This is so good. Like, I feel like this is a good place to like. Yeah. See you, Christian. I'm coming. Have a good evening. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do. Let me think about this. We're gonna look at these, and then I will probably also, because I am tired. But I'm next week, because I think I have a better week next week. I'm probably gonna try and do 2 streams. Crazy, I know. I'll do a stream next Thursday, and I'll probably do a stream some other time next week. Maybe Tuesday. 2 streams in one day. In one day, that'd be crazy. 2 streams in 1 week. Because one thing I do need to start looking at is like doing more streams in general. 1, to help me catch up, and 2, to kind of you know, get some creative stuff going. Because I think I want to do more painting on stream as well. Because I want to get used to that, and I want to get a good setup for that. And because I want to get more painting done in general, I think it might be quite interesting to do a couple of streams. And yeah, it's been, because I think the problem is I kind of when I originally started doing streams, I wanted to do like 3-hour streams, like 7 to 10, but I just don't have the stamina for that at the moment. So doing 2 streams in a week would be probably better. 2 smaller streams might even better to split it even further, like the, you know, shorter streams across more days. And I think that might help me get more streaming hours in to allow me to do more stuff like this. And I enjoy the kind of the chats anyway. I enjoy arguing about retro again. I enjoy getting distracted and chatting, but I do enjoy also like reviewing, and I know I'm getting behind. But even though he does 2 streams a day, but he's also he's probably a full-time YouTuber. And he has like a whole studio. I have my room and this VTuber avatar. I also think it's appropriate to, I think, end on looking at this 3,000 points of Howling Griffins, because I think it is very, very impressive, and it feels like the main event. So yeah, let's have a look. Just like this, we've seen these like a while ago, but seeing them again, the fact that it's got like the checkerboard then on these extra bits here as well is crazy. Like it's like double checkered. Like on the chaplain here as well, where it's got it on there, and then the chaplain bit in the middle is fine. On the, I will say minus points for not doing it on the shield, on the I can't, the tilt shield, is that what it's called? I mean, come on. Yeah, a lot of people would yeah, this is the thing, is because like people are waiting for their models to come up, and I sometimes just miss them. Like I do need to get through it. I think doing like a week of reviews at some point would be good to really catch up on it. And I think if I could do like a weekend stream as well, where I can go for longer, because I can do it like maybe like start earlier and have a bit more energy. Because Thursday's a tired day, just in general. These are just so cool. Like, again, this is what I was saying like earlier about an army being complete, having that cohesion. Like, you could probably pick, like, if you had just saw one of these and picked it up, you could probably like, you know, review it and like have a look into the like the details, and, you know, start maybe looking at critiques. But when you just look at it all together as one whole complete thing, it just looks incredible. This, you know, everything comes together, and the sum of its part, you know, the sum of it all together is better than the parts. You know, I almost finished my last Ultramarine. Very nice. Just need to paint the librarian chooses sword, skin metal bits, and fix it up. Nice. Great job. And maybe as well doing yeah, the great job by Legion of the Damned. That is incredible. I need to finish this thing before going on to the next thing. Yeah, I think it's one of the things, if I stream more, an army of drumsticks, that is true. The more I stream, I think I can then have like a stream where I do just because when I stream, I want to do other things as well. Like I like chatting with you guys, you know, and, you know, getting distracted and doing other stuff. So having a stream which I can dedicate to say, this is the stream where I do reviews, and then the other day is the stream where I do other things, so I can really focus on the reviews. Yeah, focus on chatting. It is difficult, but nice to have the background. Remember when I was younger, one of the right doors I owned had a Howling Griffin army showcase. Yeah, but Howling Griffins are a even as a kid, I remember Howling Griffins, and it's one of the things I always remembered in the back of my mind as being like just a crazy thing to do. Anyway, like I said, I will be probably heading off now to kind of chill and go to bed. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, go and like it, subscribe, it's a good ship. I'll see you next Thursday for sure. I will probably see you actually earlier than that, because I will do another stream. And next stream, I will absolutely, definitely get through December. Even though I've said that the past 2 streams, this time I definitely will. But no, thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the stream, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.